Passport stat, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in France. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. Sun, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it's speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, yeah, it's my type. I love the way that she put it all on me. The best things don't come from free.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night.
You can tell when it's Tokyo, it's all heat. Don't ride in the back, jump in the front seat. By the end of the night, she gon' love me. She don't even know me, she wanna hug me. It's a vision, little baby, I'm moving cozy. Most solid in the game, it can't fold me. How you do it, it's so fluid, let's get to it. If you want something, gotta commit to it. This is something that jam to and sip to it. I can show you how to do it, take you right to it. Made of whales in it, got a twist to it. This ain't Big Sean, but I'm making good music. How you keep rhyming, man, I'm used to it. You should be too, I like it see-through. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you. And if we dancing on the floor,
Travel west from Midtown Manhattan through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. Brown now to return it. Whoa. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. First and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. This one is complete to DK Metcalf.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Throw, left side, that's Johnson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's big.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
They'll motion over Metcalf. Mahomes now to throw on second down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. taken at about the 6. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he's taken down up past the 35. So from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Now faking the give. Right back to Neighbors. He's got it again. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Giants.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And this will be incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
It'll take it down inside the 20. A run into the red zone. A pickup of 6. He'll drop to throw. That's taken in. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. They'll come up here 1st and 10. They'll motion over Metcalf. It finds the hands of Marquise Brown. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Mahomes on 1st down. Now a loose football. One of the Giants has it. In the pocket looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought. Knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
And he's into the end zone. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, New York. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Brown now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. And in motion is Brown. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
3rd and long. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. On the handoff, this is Chubb. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Chubb. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. Here's Chubb. And he's going to be brought down on what will be. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
60 Eagles, 60. Here we go. Let go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
A loss on the play brings up 3rd down and goal.
Hustle.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And in motion is Brown. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Going for it all. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are on the board. It's 10-7. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll throw out of the gun. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. But this is taken in by a teammate.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there.
And he's in. Touchdown, Giants.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First down throw, Mahomes, that's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Ball at the 3, second down and goal. This one caught at the 4. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Giants add on to their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system, and all these early sacks. Yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. It's picked up by one of his teammates. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. They'll motion over Metcalf. On third down, Mahomes. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go, set. 79 Broncos.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete.
Seemed like the receiver Mike ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Third and a yard. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And that'll set up fourth down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. Here's a run. He slams it in there, and he is in. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, New York. Game to add the PAT. He gets it to go. And the Giants add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. And in motion is Brown. On first down, it's Mahomes. He'll get this out to his running back. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Hero 15. Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. That's picked up by the Chiefs. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble, and all of a sudden the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back. But either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
First down throw there is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is,
that is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, KC.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll look to throw. He'll swing that out wide, and he takes it into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Check smash.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
23.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Open man downfield, that's Neighbors. And he will score. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. Now Gay for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Giants will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. Third down coming up. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. They'll motion over Metcalf. Mahomes going to throw here on third down. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Yellow. Hey, 43.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie.
Intercepted by the Chiefs. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow. 43. 43. Yellow.
And in motion is Brown. A first down throw for Mahomes. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have...
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Past midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to make it all the way to the end zone. How about a pick 2? 2 points going the other way. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. To the left side, caught by Kelsey. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
And he'll take it on in. Nick Chubb, touchdown Giants. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming. Here's a handoff to Chubb. And he finds his way to the end zone again. Scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend the lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Whoa! Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Yellow.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the 2nd half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Again, working deep downfield. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Let's go now.
They run out of the gun, and it's Chubb. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives. That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Let's go.
They'll run it straight ahead with Chubb. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now third.
So we'll take it to the other. Can the defense do it again? From the 1. Third down now, and goal. Back to throw. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 6.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. Metcalf left side. He's got it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll motion over Metcalf. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Ready. 19 tight. 19. Ready. Mustang 19. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On 3rd down, they go with Chubb. And he will score again. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, New York. That's his third touchdown of the game, and it adds up to 16 now on the season. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Brown now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. First down throw, Mahomes. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Going up top. And that is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On third down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
They simply just don't have an answer for this guy defensively, Mike. I mean, regardless of who they put on him in man coverage or the type of zone coverage they try to capture him with, they simply can't slow him down, and we've already seen...
He is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. That his second touchdown tonight. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on two more. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. But he'll gather it back in.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. That is hot. What a throw. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, New York. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. just throwing ducks up there. Another, and now he loses the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. Play action here. Mahomes. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Hey, 43, 15. Hey, Ripley.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Third and long for Mahomes. Now he'll air one out. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Deontay Banks.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Now, faking the give, he's going to look for the home run ball. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is hard. And he will take this one in. 86 yards. Touchdown, New York. He'll look to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Third and long. He'll drop to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. That is well done there. Converting on 3rd and 15. First and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and being able to strike in bunt.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And the Chiefs are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Mahomes now back near his own goal line. He runs with it. And Mahomes going to protect himself here. He's going to slide and get down, and he's got that first down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line. On first down, it's Mahomes. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. On second down, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Belton.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Come 19, go!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamari Connor. And the Chiefs are going to come up with the late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win for the Men in Blue. The Giants get it done. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. It looked like a different group here as they respond.